Patrick Worley, the founder of Music Lessons Las Vegas, has been on the show many times talking about how the site connects working professionals with students.
But today he's joined by Claudia and Merrill to highlight how his website is also a hub for community building and collaboration. Good morning.
Hi guys, good to be back.
Good to have you.
It's great to have you in. So as we mentioned, Patrick, today's visit is just a little bit different. So tell us about Claudia, who you've brought in with you today.
Yeah, totally. Well, first of all, thanks for having me back. It's always a pleasure.
Yeah.
And this time we're doing it a little bit different. If you haven't seen me before, I'm a local musician that has created a website and a community to help musicians live well. It's based around getting private lessons, but we do a lot of other stuff. Every now and then I bring people on who we form partnerships with, or people that are pillars of the community, and that's what we have here today. I'm kind of just along for the ride on this one, so I'm going to let you guys pick Claudia's brain about that.
Well, Claudia, after that nice introduction, a pillar of the community, you also have Grace City Opera Theatre. Could you tell us a little bit about this organization you founded?
Well, Grace City Opera Theatre is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We've been established to perform, promote, educate, and tell the history of the African American and African descent classical composers. Generally, these are composers that are little known and unrecognized, principally because of race. So Grace City Opera Theatre brings that music to life through opera, as well as through concert music and oratorio. But we also bring the history of classical music, all right, and its origins in African culture. So we bring the history as well. And I usually take people back 40,000 years with regard to where music really actually began and with the creation of man. So we have several programs. One is Opera Roots, and that is where we're talking about the history of opera and the history of classical music. We have a Music as a Healer program where we go out into the community, into senior citizen apartments, senior citizen centers, hospice centers, hospitals, and what have you, just bringing music and bringing classical music.
Beautiful.
Yeah. We also have a Create an Opera program where I have a children's section and I have an adult section, and it's just for people to come in and use their imagination in creating their own opera. So they learn how to create it from start to finish. And at the end of our sessions, they get to perform their opera. So usually they're 8 to 10 week sessions. And they get to perform an opera that they wrote for their friends and family and whoever, they want to invite.
Yeah.
And then,
this is incredible. How did you get involved with the community, with your opera company? I mean, how do you work with other organizations? How did all of that come to be?
Well, when I came out here, it was very different for me. However, I was introduced by one of my friends and colleagues to the Clark County Las Vegas Library District. And from there, I was able to form a relationship with them to be able to do our operas as well as our concerts and what have you. And so now we're partnered with the Las Vegas Clark County Library District, and we have 4 performances coming up in this season. After that, I was able to partner with the Nevada Ballet Theater, and I was introduced to the Nevada Ballet Theater also by a colleague, and so we have an upcoming performance with them doing the pre-show for the Nutcracker on December the 23rd. I was then partnered with the Nevada Arts Council and what have you, and so we're working closely with them as well. So just to name a few of our partnerships: Juneteenth Nevada, the NAACP, the AXO program, as well as the Clark County School District now.
Yeah.
So.
Patrick, clearly, as you mentioned, a pillar of the community, doing important work, bringing old school music and also the history of music to the forefront, and partnered through Music Lessons Las Vegas. So this is obviously something that's very important to you, and something that the site also offers apart from just that music building and student gaining ability.
Right, like when I've been on here before with you guys or doing other interviews, the way that I say it is that it's really a business about helping musicians, you know, live well. So things like this are other benefits that musicians can get from joining Music Lessons Las Vegas,
Right.
outside of just getting private students. You know, we're happy to help out and get involved in the community with, you know, other leaders like Grace City Opera and Claudia.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you both
Thank you,
for
guys.
joining us.
Thanks
this
for having
morning.
us, guys.
Yes. To learn more about how Music Lessons Las Vegas can elevate you beyond simply finding students and all the site offers, visit lessonslasvegas.com.